What is going on, guys? I am back with another Minecraft tutorial, and it's actually been quite a while since I uploaded a video, and the reason for that is because I was supposed to have a haunted house tutorial up just before Halloween, and then I really didn't like how the interior was turning out, and I just lost motivation to continue working on that build, so it caused me to miss a week of uploads. So I decided to just completely stop working on that build. Halloween is over now anyways, so there's no point for me to even upload it anymore, and I started working on this build. So as you can see, we're going to be building this colonial style house, and it has 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and I decided to put a pretty modern looking design for the interior by using white concrete and quartz. But now let's go ahead and get right into building it. Okay guys, so I'm looking at the front side of the build right now from up in the air, and if you want just the house itself, then you're going to be looking at that inner rectangle, and from the left to the right is 52 blocks, and from the front to the back is 32. And then if you want everything around the house, which includes the backyard, all of the landscaping, and then like the driveway and stuff in the front yard, then from left to right you're going to need 59 blocks. And from front to back, you're going to need 51. You could also see that there are some spaces between the inner rectangle and the outer rectangle. So off there to the back side, there is 7 spaces of grass in between those 2 lines. And then towards the right side of the build, there's 6 spaces of grass. And then at the front side, there's 10. Alright, so for part 1 of this tutorial, I probably just plan on bringing up all of the walls for the main part of the house. So that's not going to be including the left side where the garages are. So you're just going to need some pillar quartz blocks, bricks, granite, gray concrete, quartz stairs, white stained glass panes, quartz slab, and dark oak fences. Okay, so I'm going to be starting at the front side of the house, and I'm going to head over to the right side. So I'm going to be going towards this inner section because we're going to be building the house first. And I said before, this inner rectangle is going to be where the house is. So you can start right here at this corner, and you want to just make sure you have 2 spaces, and you want to be on this 3rd block. Now you want to count in 6 blocks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now on the 7th block, you want to place a pillar quartz block. So that's going to be the front right-hand corner of the house. So I'll go back. You should have 2 spaces here at the right, so 1 block of blue concrete, or whatever block you used, and then 1 block of grass. So just 2 spaces at the right side of this block. And then from the front side, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, including this concrete. So 6 spaces here, and then 2 spaces at the right, and you should have your corner there. So just make sure you have that for now. Alright, so now you can head back to where we left off at this pillar. You want to make sure you have your bricks. And for now, we're just going to be doing the entire exterior of the house with the brick. And we're going to go back later on and do patches of granite to add more texture. So right now, switch to your brick. You want to be on the left side of this pillar quartz block. Keep in mind, I'm still at the front side of the house. So go to the left side and place 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you want to skip 1 and place 1. Skip 3 on the 4th block, place 1. Skip 1. And then right here, you want to place another 12. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch back to your pillar quartz block and place 1 right there in the corner. So I'll go back here. You should have a pillar quartz block, then 12 spaces of brick. You skipped 1, placed 1, skipped 3, placed 1, skipped 1, and then placed another 12. And then leaving off in the corner once again a pillar quartz block. So this is going to be like the main section of the house, where all of like the bedrooms and bathrooms, the living room and kitchen and stuff like that are going to be. Over there to the left are just 2 garages. So once again, this will just be like the main, like actual part of the house. So I'm looking at it from the front side, and it should be like this as of right now. Alright guys, now we're going to go to the right and left side of the house, and you want to make sure you switch back to your brick, and we're going to be placing 17 blocks going towards the back side. So I'll start over here at the right. Just make sure you're right behind this pillar quartz block, and then you can place 17 brick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Here on the corner, place 1 pillar quartz block. Now I'm going to go over to the left side. Once again, make sure you're behind this pillar quartz block and place 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Switch back to your pillar quartz block and place 1 in the corner once again. So from up above towards the front side of the house, it should be looking like this as of right now. Basically just like a rectangle. Okay guys, I headed to the back side of the house, and I'm gonna go over to the left. So make sure you're looking at it from the back, and you can head over to the left side. Switch back to your brick. We're gonna go at the right side of this pillar right here. We're gonna place 1. We're gonna switch back to a pillar quartz block. Bring it out diagonal from that corner 1, just like that. Switch back to your bricks, and at the right side of this pillar, you could place 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch back to your pillar quartz block. Place 1 in the corner. Now you want to go back in at the corner of that quartz. Switch back to your brick. Place 2. Now you want to skip over 6 spaces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th block, you can continue bringing brick all the way until you reach the corner right here where this quartz is. So I'll go back up to the front side of the house, and you should have a shape looking like this as of right now. Alright, so as you can see, I'm at the front side of the house. We're going to head over to the right, and we're going to start doing the windows. So make sure you have your brick. You could place 1 right here at the left side of this pillar quartz. Then you can switch to your gray concrete, place 1, skip 2, then place 1. So that is going to be a 2-block wide window. It's going to be 3 blocks in height, and then we're going to have some upside down quartz stairs at the top. Now at the left side of this gray concrete, you can switch back to your brick, place 1, switch back to your gray concrete, place 1, skip 2 and place 1, and then remaining over here at the left, just 2 more spaces with your brick. So now we have 2 windows right here at the right side, at the front side of the house. Now, switch back to your gray concrete. We'll head over here to the right side, and then you can place 3 more layers on top of this. 1, 2, 3. You could do the same for all of the other spaces of gray concrete. Now you can switch to your quartz stairs and place 2 upside down at the top edge of the gray concrete. Now switch to your white stained glass panes and fill in the 6 remaining spaces. Now you can switch to your brick and then fill in all of the remaining space around the windows, and we'll go ahead and just add 1 more layer above the windows. Okay, so at the front right side of the house, you should have 2 windows like that. 1 block of space at the right with brick, and 2 blocks of space at the left with 1 block of space in between the windows. Now we're going to head over to the left side, and we're going to do the same thing. So go to the right side of this pillar, place 1 block of brick, switch to your gray concrete, place 1, skip 2, place 1, switch back to your brick, place 1, switch back to your gray concrete, place 1, skip 2, place 1, and then 2 spaces remaining at the right side of that gray concrete. Now, once again, 3 more layers on top of all of these spaces. Then 2 upside down quartz stairs at the top. White stained glass panes. And then the remaining space will be filled in with the rest of your brick, including 1 extra space above all of the windows. Alright, so there we go. We have 4 windows in total for the first floor at the front side of the house. Next, let's do the front door. So make sure you have your brick, and we'll continue bringing up these spaces of 1 to the same height as all of the other walls. Now you can switch to your white stained glass panes. I guess I'll just start at the right side, and I want to bring this up 4 blocks. We'll do the same to the left. And then for the actual door in the middle, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left, as well as the right. We're going to curve out the bottom one, and the 2 at the top, but we're going to leave the second space empty. Now, you can switch to your dark oak fence and fill in that empty space, so those are going to act as handles for the doorway. Now, you can switch to your quartz stairs and place them upside down above the door and the windows. Now, you can switch to your brick and place 1 more block of space above the quartz stairs. So now we have the front door with some little window designs on the right and left side. Now, I'm gonna head over to the right side of the house. Be sure to switch to your pillar quartz block, and the first thing we're gonna do is just continue bringing up this corner to the same height as all of the other walls. Now, we're actually gonna start bringing up this right side of the house. So, switch to your brick. We'll place a layer all the way to the same height as the rest of the wall, just 1 block like that. Now, we're going to have a 2 block wide window here. So gray concrete, skip 2 spaces, gray concrete, bring this up 3 more blocks, so it's 4 in total. Then switch to your quartz stairs, place them upside down, and then your white stained glass panes. Now, you can switch to some brick, cover up the top, and then 2 spaces at the right side of this window. Okay, so 1 block of space at the left side, 2 blocks of space at the right, and then your window. We're going to do the same thing at this back corner here. So first, let's bring up our pillar quartz block. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now switch to your brick, bring it up to the same height, just 1 space like that. Then a 2 block wide window once again. Cover up the top with 1 layer, 2 on the left side of this window, and then white stained glass panes. And now for this empty space remaining in the window, we're actually going to have our chimney going up right here and our fireplace for the inside of the house. But for now, we'll just go ahead and completely patch this up with a brick. Okay, so this is going to be the right side of the house. So now I'm at the back side of the house. We're going to head over here to the left where we brought out this section. And you want to continue with your brick right next to this pillar here in the corner and bring it up to the same height. Now you can switch to your pillar quartz block. Do the same for that corner as well. Switch back to your bricks. We're going to add 1 more layer at the right side of that pillar. Now we're going to have a 3 block wide window here in the middle. So switch to your gray concrete, place 1, skip over 3, then place 1 more. Bring this up 3 more blocks in height, so it's 4 in total. Now switch to your quartz stairs, place 3 upside down at the top, then fill in the remaining spaces with white stained glass panes. You could go to the right side of the window, add 1 extra layer of brick, and then add 1 layer above the window like that. Switch back to your pillar quartz block, bring up the corner, as well as these 2 spaces here at the right side of that pillar. So now you should have brought this wall up, as well as a window that's 3 blocks wide. Alright, now I'm gonna head over to the right side, still at the back side of the house. Be sure to switch to your pillar quartz block and bring this corner up 5 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you could place 1 layer of brick right next to that pillar. And then we're gonna have a 2 block wide window. So switch to your gray concrete, place 1, skip 2, place 1 more. Now you can switch back to your brick, place 2, switch back to your gray concrete, place 1, skip 2, and place 1. So we have 2 block wide windows here at the back side. We left 1 block of space of brick. And then we have 2 spaces in between the windows. Over here at the left, we left off with 2 bricks. Now I'm going to bring up these windows the same way that we've done all of the other ones. Alright, so there we go. Now we have the right back side of the house as well as the left back side of the house. Now we just have a door right here in the middle. So I guess I'll go ahead and just do that. So I'm going to switch to my quartz stairs. You want to make sure this door is going to be 4 blocks in height. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th block, you could place some upside down quartz stairs. And then add just 1 layer of brick on top of these stairs. You can switch back to your white stained glass panes and fill in 2 spaces on each side. Now you could curve out the bottom one as well as the 2 at the top, and then fill in the remaining space for the 2nd block with a dark oak fence to act as a handle. So now we have the entire backside of the house done. We can then head over to the right. Now I'm at the final side of the house. So if you're looking at it from the front, we're at the left side. But if you're looking at it from the back, we're at the right side. But anyways, we never filled in this corner right here at the front side of the house. So we could do that. Then you could switch to your brick. And we're going to be completely filling in this wall with just a solid wall of brick. Alright, so the reason why we left this as a solid wall of brick is because we still have to add the extension here for our 2 garage doors. But now we have the entire first floor for all of the walls brought up. So from the front side of the house, it should be like this. Okay, now I'm gonna go around the house. And starting with my brick, I just want to place 3 more layers on top of all of the areas where we actually placed our brick. So right here at the right side, we'll start at that edge. We'll bring this all the way across and stop right here at this edge. So that's 1. We just want to add 2 more. So from the block right above the windows to this top layer, it's going to be 4 spaces. So real quick, I'll go ahead and show you that. So I'm adding this last layer now. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of space above the windows. I'm going to go around the rest of the house and do the same thing. Alright, now you can switch to your pillar quartz block and bring up all of these corners to the same height as well. Okay, so there we go. You should have 4 blocks in total above the windows. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start bringing up the walls for the 2nd floor. So I'm going to start over here at the right side. Be sure to have your brick. You want to place one block here, right next to this pillar. Then you can switch to your gray concrete. Place one, skip two, and place one. So it should be lined up with the first floor window. Now you could place one brick next to that gray concrete block. Now you can switch back to your gray concrete and have another 2-block wide window. So it should be matching with the 2 windows at the first floor. Let's go ahead and bring up this gray concrete, 3 more blocks. So it's 4 in total. Then we want upside down quartz stairs. White stained glass panes in the middle. Then you can head over here to the right, fill in the remaining space here, and then 1 layer at the top, as well as this space in the middle, and then 1 more space over here at the left side. So overall, we just have 1 space there, 1 space in between the windows, and 1 space there, as well as just 1 layer above the windows. And as you can see, once again, the windows at the bottom are matched with the windows at the top. And I guess I'll go ahead and bring up this pillar here as well, so we don't have to worry about that later. Now, we're going to head over to the left side, and we're going to do the same thing. So a window here, here, and then here. So just 2 windows, my bad. That sounded like 3, but just 2 windows like that. So just the same as the bottom. Alright, so I'm just finishing up these windows. So I'm filling in the glass. I also filled in the corner for that pillar right there as well. So now from the front side of the house, everything should be matched up like that as of right now. Now, for this section right here in the middle, you can switch back to your gray concrete. We're going to start at the left side and we'll bring up 4 layers right next to the brick. Then we'll skip over 1 space and place another 4. Then we want to skip over 3 on the 4th block, place 4 more. Skip over 1 more, and then you should be right here on the edge. Bring up another 4. Then you want upside down quartz stairs at the top edge of the gray concrete. And then 1 layer of brick above the windows, as well as your white stained glass panes to fill in the rest of the remaining space. Alright, so now for some finishing touches at the front side, you can switch to your quartz stairs and place them upside down right underneath all of the windows, right where the glass is. So I'll do the same on this left side. Don't do it for the middle. So we're going to do the same here. And then you could just have some quartz slabs on each side of these stairs. And there we go. So now the front side of the house should be looking like this as of right now. Keep in mind, we're not going to be doing the front porch area not in this video, but we're going to probably be doing that for part 2. So right now, this is the front side of the house. We're just going to be bringing up all of the walls for part 1. Now we can head over to the right side. Now at the right side, we're going to be doing the same thing that we did at the front. So we're just going to have the same windows that we had at the first floor for the second floor. So switch to your brick, place 1 layer right up against that pillar. Then you want a 2-block wide window here. I'll go ahead and do that. So 3 more blocks in height, so it's 4 in total. Upside down stairs, white stained glass panes, 1 layer of brick at the top, and then you could go ahead and just bring this all the way across until you reach the edge of the window there. We'll go ahead and take care of this right now. Alright, and then you just want another 2-block wide window here, and 1 more space remaining at that right side. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this pillar as well. So there we go. Now we have this right side of the house. Before we forget, let's add our upside down quartz stairs and our slabs on the right and left sides of these stairs. So there we go. And once again, this big empty space in the middle is going to be our chimney going up for the fireplace. Now I'm going to head to the back side of the house. We're going to have the same window that we had at the bottom for this section here. So switch to your brick. You can fill in this space right here next to this pillar. We'll bring up this pillar as well. Then you can have one layer of brick like that. Or one space of brick, but however many layers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can have a 3-block wide window here, just like the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 spaces in the middle. Should have 1 space of brick on the right side. We'll bring up the pillar as well. And then our our upside down quartz stairs, and then our white stained glass panes. Now you could actually have 3 upside down quartz stairs to match with the glass. And then upside down quartz, or not upside down, but just quartz slabs. Alright, so as of right now, be sure to have this section right here at the back side of the house. As well as, I guess this would be like the front, or like the right side of the house from the front. So where the chimney side is going to be, make sure it looks like that. Okay, now for this last section here at the back side of the house, you can switch to your brick. We're going to start over here towards the left side where we left off. You could place 2 layers and bring it up to the same height as everything else. Now we're going to have a 4-block wide window to match the width of the door at the bottom. So you can switch to your gray concrete. We want 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we want to skip over 4 spaces, like I said. On the 5th block, we're going to have 4 more. So as you can see, it's aligned up with the width of the door at the bottom. Then you want 4 upside down quartz stairs at the top edge. And then you want to fill in the remaining space with your white stained glass panes. Alright. Then 1 block of space, or 1 layer above the window. And then 2 spaces at the right side. And now we're going to be matching up the windows to the first floor. So it's going to be the same on the second floor. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. As well as here. Here, and then here. So just match it, match it with the bottom windows. So upside down quartz stairs. Once again, just the same design, but I keep showing this just so you guys don't get confused. So let's go ahead and fill all of this in. We want our brick for the remaining space. Alright, and then right here in the corner, our pillar quartz block. Let's switch to our quartz stairs, place them upside down where all of the spaces of glass is. And then on the right, or on the left and right side, we're going to have our slabs. Just to add a little bit of extra decoration. And now that I think about it, I never added any flowers and flower pots. I was supposed to add flowers and flower pots on top of all of these. I totally forgot to do that for the original build. So I'll be sure to do that for this one. Now on this side, keep in mind this is going to have the extension here. So this is, for the most part, going to be all covered up. So we're not going to have any windows here. We're just going to continue filling in this space to the same height as all of the other walls. Alright, so there we go. And I believe that's basically it for the most part for like all of the walls for the first and second floor of the house. So once again, this is like the main section of the house. So as of right now, it's going to be looking like this. Now I'm going to add one more layer all the way around the edge or like the shape of the house. So I guess I'll just add one block over here in the corner with our pillar. Then we could continue with our brick, just one layer all the way around. So you should have 2 spaces above all of the windows for the second floor. So we're going to go around here, just all the way around the shape of the house. And keep in mind, we do have the granite in our inventory right now, but I'm not going to be really worrying about the texture in this video. As soon as we have the entire exterior of the house built, then we'll go through and add all of the granite around the build. And once again, that's just going to add a lot more texture to the exterior of the house instead of just having it all brick. Okay, so there we go. We have that taken care of. And before we forget, let's go ahead and just put some flower pots. And I'll put some just blue orchids here at the front, as well as like all the way around the house. So I'm just going to put maybe like 2 flower pots just right in front of all of the glass for the windows, and then blue orchids. I think that would possibly look the best for this build. Or you could maybe the white flowers would look pretty good as well. It's all up to you. I think this one right here would look pretty good. Maybe even ferns, or you could use like orange tulip, red tulip. It's all up to you. But these are my favorite flower in the game, so I'll go ahead and just use these. I'm gonna go on this right side, do the same thing, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the back. And that's all I'm gonna be doing for here. Right here, I'll just have one in the middle. So that's all. Oh wait, here. It's all different. We'll have 2 there, and then just 2 for the rest of these. So that's all I'm really going to be doing for part 1 of this tutorial. So we just brought up all of the walls for the main part of the house. So there we go. Just be sure your house is looking like this as of right now. I guess I'll go up above and show you a little bit better. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so that's going to be it for part 1 on how to build this colonial style house. And if this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Later.